this lecture, we will discuss how to fetch values in server-side scripting. Let's start learning. Let's open VS Code, and here I'm going to print the full name using first name, middle name, and last name fields. So let's uncomment this method, and here I'm using a validate event to trigger this message print function. To fetch the first name field value, we can use this keyword self.firstname, and this will return the value present in first name field. And in another example, if we want to fetch the middle name field value, we can use self.middlename. In this message print function, I am using first name, middle name, and last name to get the full name. So let's see how it is working. I'm saving this and go to server side scripting list, add a new server side script. Let's add a first name and middle name, then a last name. I'm triggering validate event using this save button, and when I click on the save button, the form is validated and the message print function triggered. Let's save this. Here we can see the message, hello, my full name is Jackie M. Jake, and the Jackie is from our first name field, then middle name is M, and the last name is Jake. Now let's see how to fetch the values from a child table, and here we have a child table called family members. Let's go to VS Code, and I'm commenting these lines. Let's uncomment this code, and we can fetch values from family member child table using this keyword self.get family member, and I'm using a for loop to iterate this family member child table. So here I am fetching three values from that child table. First one is row.idx, which is the row index, then row.name1, and which is the family member name, and in row.relation we will get the relation with that family member. And this is the entire code, and I am triggering this code when we validate that form. So let's save this and go to server side scripting. Then this is our family member child table. I'm creating one family member here, and relation is father. Let's give an age 75. Let's add one more family member, then relation mother, age is 70. Now we can trigger that validate event by clicking the save button. Let's click on the save, and here we can see the message, the family member name is Johnny and relation is father, and in second row we can see the family member name is Nancy and relation is mother. So this is how we can fetch values from a child table. In this lecture, we will see how to fetch a document using frappe.getdoc method. Let's start learning. But before that, let's create a link field inside our server-side scripting doc type. And let's open build and go to doc type. Then open server-side scripting. Let's add a field just after enable. And I am inserting a new field here. The field name is client-side doc. And it's a link field to our client-side scripting doc type. Let's select field type link, and in option, let's write client-side scripting. Then save this. Go to server-side scripting list, and let's add a new server-side scripting. Here we can see our field client-side doc, and inside this field we can see the list of documents present in client-side scripting. Let's see how to fetch these document values using frappe.getdoc method. Let's open VS Code. The method is frappe.getdoc, and we have to mention two parameters. First one is doc type name and then the document name. Here we are going to fetch the document from client-side scripting doc type, and so the doc type name is client-side scripting, and we will fetch the document name from client-side doc field. Let's uncomment this function, and inside this function I'm calling frappe.getDoc method, and our doc type is client-side scripting, and then I'm fetching the doc type name from self.client-side doc. So this will return the document name of client-side scripting doc type, and I'm returning that value into a doc object. Then here I am using a message print function to print first name and age from client-side scripting doc type, and I'm fetching values using doc.firstname and doc.age. So these are the fields present in client-side scripting doc type. Let's trigger this method inside a validate event. Then comment this frappe.getDoc, remove this pass from here, then save this, and let's open server-side scripting doc type. Go to list, reload this page. Let's add a server-side scripting and select one client-side document from this field. I'm selecting PR001. Then to trigger that method, let's save this. This will trigger validate event, and here we can see the first name is Febi and age is 0. So let's open client-side doc and verify these values. So this is our PR001 client-side document, and here we can see the first name is Febi and also age is 0. So let's add one age here. I'm adding 15 here. Then save it again. Go to server-side scripting and select PR001 again. Then click on enable. Then let's save this. And now we can see the message. The first name is Febi and age is 15. Now we successfully fetched document using frappe.getDoc method. Let's see how to fetch child table values using the same function. Let's open VS Code. Then here I am going to iterate the doc.getFamilyMember object using a for loop. And the family members is the child table which is present in client-side scripting doc type. Here I am fetching three values from this family member child table. The first one is IDX index, then the name one field and the relation field. Let's save this again and go to server-side scripting, reload this page, then select another document. I'm selecting PR002, then click on save. We can see the message, the first name is Danny and age is 0. It is because this document does not contain any child table values. So let's open this PR002 and let's add some values in this table. Then save this again. Go to our server-side scripting doc type. Let's uncheck this enable, then click on save. And now we can see the message. The first name is Denny and age is 0. Then the family member name is John and relation is father. And the second row, the family member name is Rani and relation is sister. This is how we can fetch the document using frappe.getDoc method.